Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a really fun recipe that I just am doing a bunch of experiments in. I have some leftover ingredients and I'm going to try to make something out of them. But first we need to do a little prep work because one of the experimental things I'm doing in this recipe is using flax eggs. So basically you take ground flaxseed, add some water, let it sit for a little bit, and it turns into an egg substitute. I've never done it before. No idea if it's going to work, but I thought why not try it today? So you need 3 tablespoons of ground flaxseed in a large mixing bowl. Ba-bam. So we're gonna do 3 tablespoons of the ground flaxseed. Okay. So we've got our ground flaxseed in our mix bowl, and then you want half a cup of water. You want to take your half a cup of water and add it to your 3 tablespoons of ground flaxseed. Go. And then, you want to just combine those. And if this doesn't work, we'll try something else. Because again, this is my first time making flax eggs. So combine them. It's set in a large bowl, but this is a lot of space for these little guys. I don't know how they're gonna get together. I don't know. It smells good. It looks like, I don't know, like saucy stuff. I don't know. So this is our prep work because it's going to take 5 minutes for them to congeal into egg consistency, I guess. So I'll be back in 5 minutes and hopefully we will have flax eggs to use. Guys, our eggs worked. Well, we'll get into it, but they worked. Okay guys, it's time to check on our eggs and I think it worked. That's pretty gel and beaten egg-like to me. So, thumbs up to flax eggs. All right, so we're gonna use them. We're gonna proceed with our little experimental recipe. What I'm going to attempt to make is buffalo quinoa balls because I had some leftover quinoa from another recipe. So why not put it to good use? I've got my oven preheating to 350 degrees and I've got my prep out in front of me. Now that we have our eggs, we can go ahead and combine all of the other stuff. So we need a 1/4 cup of hot sauce. I'm using my favorite, Frank's. I could almost drink this stuff. I'm not even kidding, guys. I love Frank's. Love it. So calls for a 1/4 cup. So there's a 1/4 cup and then a little extra because I love it so much. But you can use less, more. It's a taste thing. It depends on how much buffalo or heat you want. And then you want to do some garlic powder. You could use fresh garlic, but I would definitely recommend sauteing it first. Take away a little bit of that bitterness. But garlic powder works just fine for me. And then you want to add the quinoa right on in there. Okay, so once you've got everything in your bowl, just combine it up really well. Get you over here so you see the combining. Oh my goodness, guys, that buffalo, it makes my mouth water instantly. Like, this smells so good. So, I mean, the flax eggs definitely added like a gel or a gooey texture like eggs would have. So that's kind of awesome. Let's get you back. Hi! Okay, so the recipe calls for a 1/2 cup of flour to be added next, and instead of using using flour. I'm going to do another experiment. I'm going to process, I'm going to put these flaming hot Cheeto puffs in the food processor, grind them up into like a flour-like consistency, and I'm going to use that for flour. I don't know, maybe I'm practicing to be on Chopped or something, but it just came to me. I got these because I love anything flaming hot and I love Cheetos, and they're actually really good. So I think it's gonna go well. It's like a little extra kick to the already buffalo. So let's put them in the processor and give them a try. So we just need to grind up enough Cheetos to make a half a cup of flour. I'm just going to start with a few because if I had any Cheeto dust left over, I have no idea what I would use it for. So just going to start with a few. And I'm just going to process it and measure it until I get half a cup, and then we can add it to our mixture. I'll be back. Okay, so I just ground up my first round of Cheetos, and it's like flour, guys. So I'm just gonna see how much we've got. See, we've got our half cup. Okay, so we have our half cup. So we are going to go ahead and, sorry for all the readjusting, guys. So we are going to go ahead and put it into our mixture. And we're going to combine the flour and our mixture with our hands so that we can really get it incorporated. So it's kind of like you're making meatballs, but no dead animals here, guys. And just like when you're making meatballs or patties, if you need to add more ingredients, like if you need more wet ingredients, if you need more dry ingredients, do it. Do it until you're ready. Do it until you've got the right consistency. So I'm going to do a little test one here. And it's not sticking like I want, so I'm going to go ahead and add more flour. And I'll be right back, guys. I mean, guys, I think it's starting to come together. I had to make a little bit more flour, but let's do a little test ball here. You can get a little rollage on there, but not a lot, which I guess you don't need to roll your balls too much. I mean, I guess if you can play like catch with your ball, then your binding is good to go. So I'm going to make my balls. The size is up to you depending on how many you want, and then I'm going to put them on a baking sheet, and then where are you guys at? There you are. So I'm going to put them on a baking sheet, and I'm going to put them in the oven that's been preheating at 350 for 30 minutes, and I'm going to flip them halfway through. So at 15 minutes, we'll pull them out and flip them, and then we'll finish them off and see how our experiment tastes. Hey y'all, so it's been 10 minutes and it's time to flip our balls. I made pretty big balls. I'm actually going to add 10 minutes of cooking time, and I'm not 100% sure they're going to flip, but we're going to try. Don't fall apart, little guy. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to finish flipping them, and then I'm going to add 10 minutes of cooking time. If you make them smaller, like half of my smallest one, the 30 minutes is definitely going to be enough. So I will get back to you guys after I have gotten these little buggers flipped and cooked off. Okay, y'all, our fiery balls are done and out of the oven. They turned into patties, but that's okay. The kitchen is full of surprises and unexpected twists. The point is to just roll with it. And patty or ball, they are fiery and they smell delicious. And let's see if they taste as good as they smell. Now, I'm a girl who loves ranch with her buffalo, so I've got a little ranch on the side. But first, I think I'm just going to take a bite of our fiery little experiment. Oh my goodness. That is so good. You can taste the buffalo, and then you get this nice slow heat from the flaming hot Cheetos. It mixes with the quinoa, and it's honestly absolutely delicious. I did not know if our experiment was going to be successful, but I would give this experiment an A+. It is absolutely scrumptious. I'm going to dive in with the ranch, and I'm just going to keep on eating my fiery balls, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. Hi. Can't see this. Can't see this. Like a banana chip. Gotta stay fueled for the cooking. There's no way. I'm trying to use my knuckle, guys. It's the cleanest part on my hand.